Vectra AI's Respond UX platform enables security teams to increase their effectiveness, reducing time to respond to threats and unlocking brand new security capabilities. The new platform continues the delivery of attack signal intelligence to find and stop threats across network, identity, and cloud, but through cloud-enhanced functionality is now able to deliver an even more powerful set of capabilities. I'll walk you through a demo so you can see exactly how the Respond UX increases teams' efficiency and has successfully enhanced the workflow and the effectiveness of hundreds of SOC teams, even to the point where some SOC teams have noticed decreased staffing costs thanks to faster and improved workflows. Jumping into the new experience, you can immediately see the Respond page, where Vectra's AI prioritization is at the center. Teams log in and see a streamlined view of threats in their enterprise, stack ranked by urgency score that ranks threats from 0 to 100. This improved scoring approach greatly increases clarity for SOC teams, with fewer prioritization cases overall and faster prioritization for threats to critical assets, all with fewer clicks to access the data that's necessary to understand and respond to threats. In the console here, we see a server is flagged as an urgent threat with a score of 100. In total, there's actually only 4 assets that have been flagged that really warrant investigation. This is out of 10,000 machines and even more accounts that are being monitored in this environment. This level of clarity, 4 to 10,000 ratio here, is normal in the Respond UX. Vectra's AI prioritization focuses teams on what's urgent and finds real threats before they progress through intelligent understanding of what is a threat in the environment. If we look at the urgency here, we can understand more how this works. Vectra is scoring this threat based off of both the threat behavior that's exerted here, shown by these different sets of detections, as well as the importance of this asset. Because it's not just what they do, it's also who or what they are. This server was flagged as a critical asset, which ensures that Vectra's prioritization will identify it at the first signs of an attack. SOC's teams have the ability in the Respond UX to flag critical assets in the platform, or they can allow AI to infer automatically based off of the identification of things like domain controllers or high privilege accounts in the environment. This mix of threat and importance, user input, and AI combined with contextual factors like how fast the attacker is moving, how broad of technique set they're exploiting, allow the platform to effectively find threats fast and allow defenders to respond effectively. Now, each detection associated with this threat that we're looking at here has its own detection page with rich and relevant details that describe the threat. But new to the Respond UX is the ability for SOC teams to access even more context and insight from Vectra through investigation of Vectra metadata. Metadata reveals everything a machine or account has done, independent of what they've done that is flagged in the detections. And it enables an analyst to respond faster and more effectively than relying on other tools and the context of the detections alone. Now, unlike other tools that would require some complex language to query this data, Vectra presents the data from nearly 20 different data streams in a simple Q&A format, where the questions are the top questions that we've heard security teams ask in an investigation, and the answers are the exact information they want to be able to stop the threat and know what to do next. The data that's shown and the data that's represented in the platform follows the Zeek format, but Vectra goes a little bit further. We use AI to enhance the metadata, unlocking new investigation workflows, as well as additional threat hunting capabilities. One notable kind of question answer here is the Vectra match alerts here. When Vectra match alerts are enabled, which is Vectra's curated set of high-quality Suricata signatures, teams can be quickly able to identify known malware tools, exploits, and attacker actions even faster in the environment. Here you can see a set of match events that happened on this infected host all alongside that metadata. These match signatures, when integrated with Vectra's AI threat detections, allow for visibility into thousands of known attacker techniques without teams having to craft signatures themselves, deploy any new hardware, or purchase and tune a separate sort of Suricata signatures themselves. If I want to ask any deeper questions about the metadata that we're looking for here, check to see if a signature match is showing up on another machine, or hunt for the latest IOC in the news, I can pivot to a full search workflow directly from this specific investigation and go and review any of the data sources from this attack or others across network, identity, and cloud. With a few simple clicks, I can kick off and explore what's going on here. This same interface is where I can search against signature hits generated with Vectra Match. With a few clicks, I can focus on the prevalence of a single specific IOC and its prevalence in the network to see where it might have found a match. Unlike other signature matching engines, Vectra's match alerts are attributed to machines with actual human-readable names, not just IPs. This significantly streamlines operations. Overall, Vectra Match as a framework and a tool for security teams, when combined with Vectra AI and the Respond UX, maximizes NDR coverage and enhances any security team's operations. In the Respond UX, Vectra's monitoring expands beyond what attackers are doing in the context of a threat to what they may be doing or could be doing in a future attack. To help teams shift left and gain control of their monitored environment, Vectra proactively looks for active posture risks. These risks are different from traditional posture risks that you'd find flagged by most tools that rely on monitoring static configurations. Vectra's active posture looks for risks based off of what hosts and identities are doing in the environment that is aligned with things that an attacker could exploit. Teams can look at what's being flagged in the Discover dashboard and identify opportunities to improve and close security gaps by disabling things like legacy protocols that have been flagged, closing open and accessible ports and protocols that are exposed to the internet, removing and blocking cloud storage access, or repermissioning overly permissive identities. There's a lot of opportunity here for teams to improve their operations even before a threat actor is active in the environment with this new Vectra functionality. Now, rewinding it back to the Respond page a little bit, I want to highlight that this functionality and all the functionality in the Respond UX applies to any of Vectra's monitored attack surfaces. If we scroll down, we can see that identified in this ranking are not just host machines, but also identity threats that are impacting the network AD, Azure AD, M365, as well as public cloud identities. They're all ranked and integrated directly in the platform, and the additional investigation, active posture monitoring, along with a suite of domain-specific enhancements are available for all these different domains, not just the NDR and network component here. Vectra's Respond UX is ultimately a game changer for security teams. And as I wrap up with this demo, I want to highlight the 3 things that I hope you can take away to understand why the Respond UX is so effective. Number 1, enhanced prioritization. This is that ability to identify urgent threats faster with less effort, with fewer benign cases, and a consolidation of that host and identity-based attacker action view. Integrated metadata. This is the ability to conduct a full investigation within the Vectra platform for active threats, as well as to hunt for threats that are being exposed through other systems. This provides comprehensive insight into the monitored environment and allows for a real speed of response to threats that are happening. And last, active posture, the ability to help and shift left by identifying security gaps before they can be exploited, gaps that would be difficult to find with any other tool out there. If you're already a customer and interested in the Respond UX interface, let your Vectra team know. Migrations to the new platform are seamless. There's no change to your hardware. It's just a few calls and we can get you up and running. If you're not a customer already and you're interested in what I've just shared, please reach out to us at Vectra AI and I'm sure we can find a way to help you. Thank you all.